We'll be looking at the new NECA Mirage comics, The Wanderer, coming packaged great in a gloss finished box with plenty of suggested poses, and as always, some great Eastman art. And as much as I love Eastman's work, I would have loved to see Eric Talbot come back to this character and for the box art, or really any of the original artists come back for box art. I think Jim Lawson's Turtles on that 4-pack would have been incredible. But thankfully, it is Eastman, and if anything, it's brand new art, and not cut and paste logos and blocks of gradient colors with poor photos of the figures. I think the team behind these figures are great, and I could assume that licensing has its limits of stressors to what you can and can't do. Hence all the IDW colorings and strange exclusives. I rarely point out the creators of these figures, but this team is so killer, and I would love to see what they could do without limitations. I'm against putting things in boxes, so we're not here for paper, we're here for plastic. Welcome back to APR. I'd like to start by saying welcome to all the new followers while I was away, and thank you for supporting the channel. If there's any cool comic book or video game related figures I'm missing out on, and you'd like to see me cover it, feel free to comment. I do these videos every Tuesday and Friday, so please follow, like, subscribe, or not. The view helps. Thank you. The Wanderer, based on the incredible artwork from issue number 17 by Eric Talbot. A standalone issue by Talbot and Eastman, this is a homage to Ronin, Lone Wolf and Cub, and Usagi Yojimbo. Seeing this, and characters such as Zafini Romero appear, gives me hopes for what other weird characters or versions they'll introduce from Mirage's series. I would love to see figures based on Rick Veitch, A.C. Farley, or even Michael Zulli's artwork, and I can only pray for a Richard Corbin 4-pack. I may be a little biased during this one, solely because this is my favorite issue, and Mikey is my favorite turtle. So let's get the ugly out of the way. I've seen a few QC issues with this one, such as his right arm being loose or falling out, or his sword sleeves being glued upside down. When mine arrived, his left hand was rattling around in the package. Thankfully, I didn't have any paint scratch from that, but I did have some molding blemishes, mainly on his left arm, where paint is missing, and on top of his head. Annoying, but easy fixes, with some paint of course. We get some good accessories. First, some repainted sword from the 4-pack, and still just as fragile. 2 new nunchucks with some new textures, a great looking bow staff, and this small scythe type accessory, which I need to point out is not in this issue. Let's turn to page number 26, where we can see how this could probably be translated as such. This is still his nunchucks. I do love extra weapons, so I'm not complaining. Finishing off accessories though, we get some open palms, a set of fists, and a set of gripping hands, which are much easier to work with than the gripping hands we got with the 4-pack, which are so stiff. Articulation is the same as the 4-pack turtles. His shoulders are limited by the flaps from his shirt, but it's not terrible. The waist articulation is a little loose on mine, so I'll have to keep my eye on that. Otherwise, I don't have any complaints or problems. You can get him into some great poses while still being well balanced. Overall, this is a fun figure. If you bought the last Ronin figure just because you thought he looked cool, I can tell you that you won't be disappointed with this one. He's one tough looking turtle with a good amount of accessories. I absolutely love the paint apps on this one, especially the dark green they chose here. I do believe they could have gone lighter with this brown. Just an opinion though, you can let me know what you're thinking about this one too down in the comments. I would love to see more from this issue, or at least a robed version of Mikey. They could have made a deluxe version of this with a removable robe, but I understand it would have been hard to sell. Regardless, it's really cool to see this proto-Ronin Mikey come to life, and it easily shoots to the top of the list for me. But that's all I have for this one. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you for supporting APR Action Posing Resource.